Today, oh, this lotion. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today is a collective read. So I ask that you guys come in, take what resonate, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. I ask that you guys come in and hit that like and subscribe button. If you are already a subscriber, please make sure you come in and you hit that like button for your girl. So let's get into this conversation. Every shoe size is different. I'm trying to figure out what card I want to use for this. What cards do I want to use for this conversation? Um, Grand Rising. Every shoe size is different. Everybody move differently. Everybody think differently. Um, and the reason why I came here to do this reading is because there are so many judgmental people of what's going on with people's lives, what they think is going on with people's lives, and nobody really know the true purpose or what somebody really going through but God. Nobody but God. These are the people. That's the person that that is who really know what's going on in someone's life. Everybody is gossiping, talking, saying their own little point of view of what someone is doing, how someone is moving, what they think something should happen to someone. Like, and it's becoming real disturbing. Only God can judge. Only God can judge. So let me tell y'all what I need to talk about here. Is there's different shoe sizes, and when I say different shoe sizes, there's I can't even get it out right. There are different type of individuals that do things differently, that may do the same things on certain situations, but do things differently. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm talking about. I'm gonna give y'all a prime example of what I'm talking about. Okay, so all of these judgmental people is talking about other people's lives, starting with especially with celebrity lives. We don't know really what's going on with these people's lives. We have no idea what's going on with these people's lives. These are assumptions that we make. We go according to what other people think, and then or what social media throw out there, and then we become like the judgmental as individuals. Now, like I said, everybody they judging about everything, and I feel like we don't have the right to judge anyone about anything because we only God can judge. Okay? Only God can judge. Now, let's talk about there are multiple different type of men that may live in the same place but do things differently. Okay? Let's state these men. There are men like, okay, so like King Von. Everybody got their assumption about King Von and what King Von was and what King Von did and who he was and how he lived his life. Nobody really knew how he lived his life. Nobody really knew the relationship that King Von had with God. People feel like because the way he lived his life or the things that he didn't have a relationship with God, and that's wrong. King Von remind me of the Pete off Baby Boy. That's who King Von remind me of. Did y'all see the type of man that Pete was? The life that he lived? But Pete also had a bond with God. Did y'all hear the prayer that Pete got on his knees and said and had Jody to bow down with him and state that prayer? I felt that prayer because the prayer was sincere. You understand what I'm saying? There are totally different people. Assume that just because you in the streets don't mean that you have a relationship with God. That is wrong. Pete, that's who King Von remind me of. A Pete. You in these streets, you know how these streets run, you know how these streets move, and you have to do what you have to do to survive. But that does not mean that I don't have God in my life, because each day that I walk in these streets, I ask God to forgive me for my sins. I also, like that prayer from Pete was so sincere and from the heart. I felt that prayer. I'm not a male in the streets, but I am a woman that lived in the project. So I know what I see. I know what goes on in the streets of Chicago because I live here. My son went outside to ride a scooter, and because people did not know him, because I really didn't let him outside, I let his friends come to my house. They had the game. My kids got the PS5s and the PS4s, and I let their friends come to my house to so I can know where my son is at and what my son is doing. My son wanted to ride the little scooters when they first came out, and he went on the other side of the block. And what happened? By them did not know my son, they shot at my son because they did not know him, because they had never seen him before. And they shot at my son. They shot at my son 13 times. But because I am a praying mother at all times, and I call on my spirit team at all times for my children, he got hit one time, and it was in the arm. And I'm thankful and I'm grateful that God looks out for me and my children. But I am never going to judge anyone on these streets, no matter what streets they are. I'm not going to judge them for how they live their life, because it's not my place to judge, because I know what can happen in these streets. My son is not a gangbanger. My son is not running around shooting nobody. He's not doing none of that. He got on the scooter, went to go have fun, and they shot at him. Why? Because he don't look his age. He didn't look 15, 16 when it happened. My son is tall. My son is 5'11". And they didn't know him, so they shot at him. But see, people always judging and don't really know these streets. They just assume. There's people that's walking around right now in these streets are legally to carry. They went and got their gun card for a reason. They didn't go get their gun card. Some of them, I'm speaking on some of them, they didn't go get their gun card just to be riding around with a gun. They went and got their gun card because they need protection. And the police ain't protecting nobody. So sometimes it's kill or be killed. That's what happens. And only God can judge. You cannot judge anyone for trying to protect their life. You understand what I'm saying? And then you got people that is in the gangs that, put themselves at, when you in the projects and you grew up in the projects, most of the time you're going to come out in a gang anyway. It's going to happen like that. You get a few kids that may not. And let me say this, you got a few people that be a gang, but still be in a gang, but still turn around and turn their life around. You understand? Because they have a relationship with God. And I feel like that's what King Von was on his way to, changing his whole life around. But unfortunately, he got killed due to his lifestyle, or due to, from my understanding this time, because he didn't get killed in the streets of Chicago. He got killed somewhere else due to a fight. There's people out here that can't take an ass whooping that will turn around and kill you because they can't fight. Yeah. These people already know that they can't fight. So they automatically know that they're going to kill you. You put your hands on me, I'm going to shoot you. They already know that. Or before you can even whoop their motherfucking ass, they already know that they're going to shoot you. But see, these same people that don't think twice about, because when you go to prison, ain't no guns in there. What you going to do? Those be the same people that can't defend themselves when they get over there. See, and then they run around and they get a name for themselves outside because they a gunslinger, but they ain't a fighter. And there's time you're going to need to fight and protect yourself. There's multiple shoe sizes. There's multiple people that may wear the same shoe size, but walk in them shoes totally different. You got people, yeah, I'm in these streets, but I love folks. I don't harm innocent people. I don't harm innocent children. I try my best to provide and take care of those who are in need. Those are people that's in the street that have a beautiful heart. But see, when you got that type of heart, everybody not gonna applaud you for the good you do. You got some people that's gonna always talk about the time where you had to protect yourself, the time where you had to do this, the time that you had to do that. They're gonna talk about that more than they're gonna talk about what you actually did as far as helping people pay bills, making sure people can eat, making sure kids are straight. They're not gonna talk about that because that right there don't matter. They only gonna talk about what they think they know because they really don't know nothing. You got people that don't even live by you, that's discussing you, talking bad about you, talking ill about you, ain't saw you one time in their life. They have never laid eyes on you. And that's what you got going on right now. There are different shoe sizes. Some people wear the same shoes, but walk in them shoes differently. You got too many judgmental people out here that think they know everything about everybody's life and don't know shit. I mean, don't know shit. They assume. And every time you assume, you make an ass out of you. And people don't understand. All that judging they doing against other people, that's something they're going to have to answer to God for. They get right in front of God right now and say, I didn't do nothing. I was a good person. But your whole entire life, you judge people for everything that they do. And you think you're not going to have to answer to God for that? Because only God can judge. You think you better than this person? Because you didn't live the life that they lived. You didn't walk in their shoes. You didn't even skate past their shoes. You don't know nothing about this person's life. You don't know. If you was in their shoes, you probably couldn't even survive as long as this person survived. And these people just so judgmental about the next person's life when you know nothing about it. Now let's talk about the other man. Besides the street man, let's talk about this man. Now, there's two different types of predators. You got the predator that don't give a fuck. They like all children. All children. They do everything that they can to make sure they can skeet and get on over there to the next child. To touch, to feel, to rape, to manipulate, to hurt. Don't have a conscience at all. Their everyday move is to do what they need to do. That's the man that played in Lovely Bones. For years, he did nothing but rape and kill people. Rape and kill women. Rape and kill children. The youngest child he raped was 8. Did he have a conscience about the girls and women that he raped? No, he did not. He grabbed that baby body and put it in the fucking safe and threw her body in a pit. And the reason why I said, and everybody people probably say, oh, that's a movie, but it's the truth, because this is what some people do. There's people out here that move like that don't have a conscience, that don't give a fuck. But then you got this other man that was on Chicago meds. He was sick. He said he have been able to control his urge for 20 years. That urge is weighing down on him. And he said, I know in my heart that it's wrong. I want to die. He was sick. And they was telling him in the hospital, you're going to die, sir. He said, let me. They like, no, we don't want to let you die. He said, let me die. Because I don't want to hurt a child. That's wrong. I know it's wrong, but I got this urge that I cannot fight. See, that's the difference from somebody that got a conscience. You understand what I'm saying? That's a difference from somebody. That's the man that's sitting up there praying to God and asking God to help him. Because he can't help himself with this urge that he got. He don't want to hurt a child. He know what he doing is wrong. But then you got this other man that don't give 2 fucks. There's a difference. They walk in the same shoes. They walk. They got the. Let me correct that. They wear the same shoe size, but they walk in them shoes is differently. And he knew what he was doing was wrong, so he told the doctors, "Let me die. Let me die, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurt another. I don't want to hurt a kid. I don't want to touch a kid. I know that's wrong, but I got this urge that I cannot fight." And then you got the other man that wear that same shoe size as him, that get up every day and make a plan on the next move, on the next kid, or how to manipulate this kid, how to trick this kid, how to hurt this kid, how to have sexual contact with this kid, how to do whatever they need to do to get their rocks off. See, that's the same shoe size, but that walk is different. Just like the man on, and some of these movies are based on true stories. So this actually happened, because the man that I'm talking about, that I'm finna speak on now, he did this for real. He did rape a woman and killed her. But every time he went to jail, he didn't go to jail for rape and killing that woman. He went to jail for having a gun. He did go to jail for rape, and he went to jail for rape. But see, Corey Wise, if y'all never seen it, is on Netflix. It's called I think 7 or something like that. I watched it like 2 years ago, but it's on Netflix. The Corey Wise story. Corey Wise went to jail for what he did. And every time he got out, went back, he did something. Every time he got out, he would go back to jail and he would see Corey. And the last time he saw him, he said, "Damn, you still in here?" That's all he could say to him. Because he been to multiple jails and did multiple things. Hell, he didn't been released off some of the shit that he done did. He done been released, let go of. And when he went back to jail off something else that he did, that was Corey. And he like, "You still in here?" Now he needed to know, why was Corey in. He found out that Corey was doing the time for something that he did. He raped that woman. He killed that woman. And Corey had been in jail since he was 16 years old and did a murder, and he was blamed for a murder and rape. People talked down on Corey and his friends. People said they deserved that for what they did to that woman. And the whole time they did shit to that woman. They never touched that woman. They never seen that woman. But that's judgmental people. That's judgmental people that gave Corey that time. He did 12 years in prison for something he did not do. And guess what? That same boy, yes, he did. The same boy that raped that woman and killed that woman and did all them robberies at the stores and was shot somebody, and he done went to jail multiple times and got out and then came back for each thing that he done did. But that last time he went to prison, he turned over his. He asked Corey, "You still in here?" "Damn, I done been to this jail. I done been to that one. You still in jail? You ain't been out?" "No, I ain't been out. I still been here." Now he found out why Corey in prison. And guess what? He went and told them he been here all this time. He didn't do that. I did that. They said, "Describe it." He described the lady. He described what she had on. He told them how he killed her. He told them how he left her. And guess what? He told them what the evidence was at. Because that was something that they was looking for of hers. He knew where it was, and he told them. They found it. But Corey did 12 years in prison. And he been assaulted in there. Because he was supposed to be a kid that went to jail for rape and murder. He was assaulted in there. He was beat in there. He was stabbed in there. He went through all of that for something he did not do. And people judged him every day of his life and told him he deserved everything that he got for something he didn't even do. Yeah. And then when he got released, you know what he did? They gave him $12 million, and I feel like that wasn't even enough. $12 million wasn't enough for what Korey Wise went through. But he took some of that money and he opened up a law firm to help support a lawyer. That's what Korey Wise did. And see, you see, I talked about three men. Three men that had the same shoe size, but walked in them shoes differently. Everybody, just because you know of this person and you know how they move, don't mean you really know them. See, people assume that because, like with Pete on Baby Boy, nobody never thought when you first see that, you didn't think Pete was going to get on his knees and pray to God. The way Pete moved, the way Pete shot Snoop. At the end of that movie, you didn't think Pete was moved like that. But see, Pete was in them streets. Same way. You can't shoot him and expect for nothing to come back on this. No. Did Pete go out there looking for that trouble? No. He was helping his best friend. Because his best friend wasn't that type of person. But his best friend got pulled in that. Why? Because, this lotion thick. His best friend got pulled in that. Why? Because his best friend was trying to protect his family, protect his home. So he was his best friend, right-hand man. And he knew that eventually, if they didn't take care of Snoop, Snoop was going to kill them. He knew that. This ain't no motherfucker that you going to have to play with around here. If this motherfucker feel like you a threat, he going to kill you. And that's why Pete say it's time for us to pray. Because we know what comes with this shit. See, people want to judge people for a life they know nothing about. Only God knows. And nobody never thought that Pete would get on his knees and pray to God and ask God to forgive him for his sins and ask God to guide him. And then what Pete do after that? After all that, Pete went and got baptized. Shit. Pete went and got baptized after all that. He got dipped in the water. Did that make him a bad person? No, that didn't make him no bad person. But to others, had they not seen that story, had they not seen it, and they just heard about it, everybody would look at him as a bad person. Oh, now he want to turn his life over to God. Oh, now he want to pray. He want saying that when he shot, woo wop the bam. That's the judgmental shit that people do. When you know nothing about people's lives, you just assume. And people need to stop doing that shit. They really do. They need to stop doing that shit. You don't know these people. All this judging for nothing. Even with Chrisean and her husband. Oh, wow, she just doing it because she hating on her sister. How the fuck she gonna hate on somebody she helped get there? Let's throw that out there. She helped her sister become who the fuck her sister is right now. Why she ain't been said nothing? First of all, she was 7 years old. And as a kid, she thought that was acceptable and that was okay. But when she got grown and became an adult and started having sex with her man, that she started fucking with your mental. Oh my, like, then she realized and learned other things. When I was 7, I wasn't supposed to be doing that. And then you got this person that walk around you every day. Don't apologize. Throw the shit under the rug like it never happened. And everybody think that that shit is okay. That shit is not fucking okay. It's not. Everybody deal with their heart. Everybody deal with childhood traumas differently. Differently. Mental. Let me show you how fucked up people can be sometimes. Before Chrisean went to jail, before Chrisean had a baby, Chrisean talked about God in everything. In every, it's a vibe all the time. Keep on blessing me. She said, God keep on blessing me. Then she had her other song. I heard it from a brand new grapevine. I'm destined for it, but it just takes time. Before she had Junior. This is before she had Junior. She talks about nothing but God and what God can do for her. She had the Crazy in Love TV show. Her and Blueface had a whole fucking argument about her life with God. She telling him, this was destined to happen in my life. Blueface like, so you think, bitch, that I was, she said, yeah, you was a part, but you're not the reason I'm here. This was destined. Yeah, you came into my life and you was a catalyst. You was a catalyst. But this was destined for me. Then when she got her real big check, what did she do? She went to the church and broke bread. After she had her baby. First thing she did was went to the church. Baptized her son. But they say her relationship right now with God is fake. How the fuck y'all forget all that? Y'all been watching this girl life every single day. Y'all been watching her life, but y'all forgot all of that. Y'all forgot all of that. And see, that's that judgmental shit. But since she was a drunk at once upon a time, but who knew that she was fighting this childhood trauma of being sexually assaulted by her sister? No one knew that. Even though she put it out there a couple of times, she didn't quite say exactly what her sister did, but she did state that her sister always wanted to play house. And then she had an abusive man on the side of her that felt like he owned her, that always manipulated her. But then she got judged for that. And these motherfuckers judge her as if they ain't never been done for a man. That's the part that kills me right there. As what that man say, that's the part that behooves me. They act like they ain't never been done for a man. Because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of women out here that have. Oh, she's not entitled to make a mistake in her life. She's not entitled to that. Oh, she dumb. She this. She that. Oh, and then they talk about how she drank. She was drinking with her baby all the time. Last time I checked, in the beginning of her pregnancy, she was. She was telling her family she was not keeping that baby. I'm glad she did. But that's what she said. I'm not keeping him. I'm getting an abortion. Her mother, right? And then when she went to her first doctor's appointment, she wasn't drinking no more. Yes, she was going to the club with her friends, but they feel like, damn, because you pregnant, you can't go outside. Oh, like you just. So yes, she was going to the club. She was still having some fun. So they see her with a cup at the club. Oh, she drinking liquor. Damn, the club don't serve juice. The club don't serve water. The club don't serve what's Virgin Mary. Club don't serve shit like that. They don't. They just assume, oh, she motherfucking drinking. Look at her drinking while she pregnant. Damn, the club don't serve those things. Oh, since they see her holding a glass with ice, with a straw, with a napkin at the bottom, which the club will serve all drinks like that. You can get a fucking glass of water right now. That club gonna give you ice in that water, within that glass, water, and a straw, and a napkin at the bottom. If you say, let me get a Virgin Mary, that club gonna make up that Virgin Mary, and it's gonna have a straw with ice and a napkin at the bottom. So they just assuming that she just out here drinking. And then these overgrown ass people sit up and talk about her child. Oh, he deaf. He can't hear. He disformed. He this. He that. Y'all bitches are crazy. And I say that. I say that because I have never in my life seen a bunch of overgrown motherfuckers talk about a baby and comfortable with that shit. And comfortable with it. I said what I said. He can't see. He blind. What the fuck wrong with y'all people? I feel, and then people be, why are you so offended? You act like that's your baby. Bitch, kinda it is. Because I'm a mother. And I would never, even if I wasn't a mother, I would never talk about a baby. They want the baby to run, hop, jump, skip. He can't do this. He can't do that. He can't do. What the fuck is wrong with y'all people? And they actually think that they ain't gonna have to answer to God for that. They really believe that. And somewhere down the line, they better pray that one of their grandkids or one of their children don't come out like that. That same way that they keep talking about this baby, they better pray that one of their children or one of their grandkids don't come out like that. Real talk. Because how dare you sit up there and talk about a baby? He's a baby. But you know what they don't talk about him? That he know how to pray to God. They don't talk about that. They talk about everything about this baby, but what he know how to worship God. They don't talk about him holding his hands up in church and giving the glory. They don't talk about that because he do it all the time. They don't talk about the day when he was 7 months old and he was laying on his mama's chest and his mama said, say thank you, Jesus. He said, thank you, God. They don't talk about that. Clear as day. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about how he, every time he go to church, his hands is up like this and he giving the glory. They don't talk about that. That's not important to them that he can worship God. That's not important. Only thing that they can talk about is the fact that he ain't walking right now. This baby just turned 1 in September. God damn it, it's November. Every baby don't start walking at 1. Oh, his head bouncing. He can't hold up his head. How the fuck he can't hold up his head? And when Krishan first got out of jail, this baby was sitting on the table in front of her. She wasn't holding him. He was sitting on the table in front of her. And she was kissing him. She always holding him. You know what I'm saying? And that's a thing too that mothers seem to do. They hold their babies a lot. And then when we hold our babies a lot, we stop them from doing certain things that they need to be doing as a baby. Because my babies, my oldest daughter did not walk, crawl. She was too fucking lazy. She didn't want to. I put a bottle in front of her. I tried to make her. She didn't want to crawl. She fucking laid on her stomach and screamed and kicked until I gave her her bottle. She started walking. She never crawled. She never wanted to. Oh, my nose itching, y'all. I'm sorry. But people are so judgmental. So judgmental. And it's so irritating. It is. I've never seen a bunch of overgrown ass people talk down on people the way that they do, like they do now. I've never seen that. And I never seen a bunch of overgrown ass people talk about a child like they want something to be wrong with him. Every day they go on that baby. And then they say, she need to stop posting her baby. Bitch, you post your baby. Why she gotta stop posting her baby? Why she can't be happy about her baby? You post yours. Everybody posts their goddamn kids. Why the fuck she can't post hers? She needs to stop posting him. Cause fuck y'all, what y'all think? She gotta stop posting her baby, her son, that she's proud and to be a mother of. She gotta stop posting him because you judgmental ass bitches. Wrong. Y'all post y'all motherfucking babies up. Every time they boo-hoo, cry, change a diaper, spit up, eat, play with a toy, or just with their new outfit on, the new pair of socks, the little hairdo you done gave them. You fucking post up yours, but she can't post up hers. Come on now. Be for real. I'm telling y'all, I'm not a judgmental ass person. I see good in everybody. I do. You know, only person that I can't quite get right with, and I talk to God about that all the time, is a person that deliberately, like that man on Lovely Bone. Yes, every child is different. Like on Lovely Bones, that man, right, that was raping them kids and raping those women and killing them and stuff like that. I can't get right with nobody like that. I'm not trying to judge that person, so I'd rather stay away from that goddamn person. I don't want no parts. I leave that up to God. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I leave that up to God. A person that walk around without a motherfucker conscience about the shit that they do. That man had no remorse in the things that he was doing on Lovely Bones. None whatsoever. He had no remorse. He just didn't want to get caught. But see, he had to answer to God. Because it was a time and place that he should die. And he did. That motherfucker fell off a cliff. And on his way down, he hit every tree, every rock, every brick. His body was going from this way to that way to boom, 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 boom. When that man finally hit that ground, his body was twisted up. And on his way down, he felt every brick, every tree, every rock. He felt it all because he had to feel the pain of what he put those children and women through. He had to answer to God for that. He had to. Only God can judge. See, and when and that's the truth. That's the truth. Only God can judge. Because there is a time and a day you shall meet him. We just don't know when. But there is a time and a day we shall meet him. That's why I try not to judge. Who the fuck am I to judge anybody? I ain't with that. And you don't have to come around me and act like we in competition. Because, bitch, we ain't in no competition. I'm not trying to be better than you. If you got something going on for yourself, I'm happy for you. I applaud you. I'm never trying to be better than you. I'm trying to be better than me. I was months ago. Then I was last year. I'm trying to be better than me. I don't give a fuck about what you got going on. I wish you nothing but the best. But why would I be jealous of you? Why would I judge you for your relationship with God? I'm not going to judge you for your relationship with God. I'm glad that you found one. I'm glad that you have one with him. Who am I to tell you how you should communicate with God? I can't tell you how to communicate with God. I can tell you what I do and what works for me. And if you want to try it, then go ahead. Go ahead. But I'm not going to tell you, oh, you doing that wrong. You shouldn't talk to God like that. You talk to God however the fuck you choose and feel. That's your choice. If you're angry with God, then you tell God you angry with him. I'm going to tell you not to tell God you angry. No, God want us to let it out. My Father want us to let it out. Why you got to hold it in? He already know how your heart feel. So talk to him. Express it. Put it all on the table. You feel like you can't do that. Why you can't do that? So I'm supposed to tell you your relationship with God is wrong. I'm not finna do that. Just like people think how I talk is wrong. I don't care. I give two fucks about what people think and what they say of my teachings, of what I know, or they claim what I think I know. Because some people say I don't really have a relationship with God. That's what some people say. Some people say I don't got no relationship with God. Some people say I do this for the money. That's what they say. I do this for the money. That's what they get up and say. That's what they've been saying about me. I don't got no relationship with God. People don't, and this is my thing. They don't really know me like that. Because I've been had a relationship with God. That's the problem. That's what they failed to realize. I had a relationship with God when I was I was 6 years old. And I could tell you how I built my relationship with God and how God came to me. I was playing my Sega Genesis. Yes. I was playing my Sega. I forgot the name of the cartridge I was playing, but it was the man and he was shooting the zombies and shit. And girl, I couldn't get past this board for nothing in the world. And I actually called on him. I said, oh God, I just want to get past this board. Can you help me? And believe it or not, I went from boop, 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 straight to the next level. And at the age of 6, that stuck with me. So I asked him to help me again on the next board. And he did. I went and beat the board. Right then and there, I knew there was a God. And I had a relationship with him ever since then. I didn't build my relationship off what nobody else said. Am I someone that used to their parties and drink and all that? Yes, I was. Did I used to smoke? Yes, I did. Have I lived a hard not life? Yes, I have. Did I grow up in the projects? Yes, I did. Do I live in the hood? Yes, I do. So who am I to fucking judge you? Hell, I did everything. I've hustled till you couldn't hustle no goddamn more. So why am I to judge you for your relationship with God? I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm here to help you like God helped me. And that's what people fail to realize. They need to stop being so judgmental. You think because somebody did this or did that they don't have no exactly nobody know my story, but they assume. They say I'm stuck up. I'm stuck up. I'm funny acting. I'm bougie. I just no, let me tell y'all what it is. I don't care for name brand stuff. If it's some name brand, I will purchase it if I like it. But I'm not here. Oh, it's damn what you call it. I'm not here to this lotion. I put this right here. I like this. But sometimes the little white pieces be stuck. They be curling up for shit. All by my eyes and everything. What I finna say? Damn. I forgot what I finna say. I'm not a judgmental person at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Ooh. I'm not a judgmental person at all. I grew up in the projects. I've been through the storms. I've been through it all, but they say I don't have that. They claim that I'm false flagging out here. And they don't know my story. They assume. They say I'm bougie. That's what they say. Oh, she act like she better than the next. No, the fuck I don't. If people think that, that's because that's what they think about me. But I don't act like that. There's just certain things that I do. Like I said, if there's like, first of all, I don't need designer to look good. I look good in any motherfucking things I buy. That motherfucker could be $10. I'm gonna rock that and look good in that. You think I give a fuck because I went to the store and bought a $10 shoe or a $10 pair of pants and somebody was like, oh, she got some rainbow shoes, bitch, and who the fuck are you? I don't have to wear designer and all that to try to impress nobody. And I ain't trying to impress nobody, no way. Like, fucks with me as I am. This is me. And then you got people like, she cheap as hell and all this. I'm not cheap shit. I'm just not going to waste my money on a designer shoe unless I really like it. I'm not going to go buy something just because everybody in the world wear these shoes or wear this. Like, everybody in the world wear Jordans. I don't wear Jordans unless it's a pair of Jordans that I really, 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 really got to like. You know what I'm saying? Every blue moon, I will find me a shoe that I really like and I will buy it. But I'm not going to do it because somebody else says something about it. Like, I want me a pair of K-Swiss. When I find them bitches, I'm going to buy them. Sure is. And people going to be like, why she got K-Swiss, bitch? Because I took my money and I bought them. And I'm supposed to worry about what somebody else said about me? No, I do not. Only thing that I like to really, 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 really look nice is my house. I look good in anything I buy. But my house, baby, my house has to be comfy, cozy. I have to have my washer, my dryer, my fluffy couch, my table, my bar. Like, I have to have those things because those are the things that I really like. I love for my house to be cozy. I love for when my family or my friends come over and they may want to spend a night. I got that extra blanket. You can lay right here. I got this extra bed, my blow up bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of person. Now, when you come in my house, that's why you would think I'm bougie. When I ride my car, I like a nice car. Do I like up-to-date cars and push starts and shit? No, I do not. I don't like those because they made of plastic. I'm an old school chick. I like a real ride. I like that car with that metal in it. I like old school cars. I'm driver. What you call it now? It's metal. I'm that type. You know what I'm saying? I'm a family oriented person, but if I feel like that my family right now is not for me, I don't fuck with them. I will fall back. That go for friends too. I'm that type of person, and people think I'm bougie all the time. They think I act funny. They think I know everything. No, I don't know everything, but I know what the fuck I need to know. I know when a motherfucker fake and phony. I know when somebody only trying acting like they fuck with me and really don't fuck with me. I know that. I see that. I can feel that energy. And I ain't even feel it. And then when I disappear, motherfuckers say, oh, she acting funny. She act like she don't fuck with me. In reality, bitch, you don't fuck with me. You acting like you fuck with me. You don't really fuck with me. You ain't really for me. That's why I keep my antennas up at all times. But I'm not a judgmental person. I don't look down on people. I don't judge people for what they do or none of that. Or like when you know a person steal, you know what I'm saying? And you hang around people. I ain't finna hang around nobody that I'm finna talk down on all the time. I'm not doing that. I don't do that. That's some fake phony ass shit to hang around somebody and then talk about them all the time. Like they not shit. They steal. They do this. They do that. Like, I don't move like that. I don't do shit like that. Because at once upon a time, shit, I wasn't stealing from people, but I was stealing from stores. I needed to survive. So who the fuck am I to judge this person because they stealing? Shit, I used to steal too. I used to put on a motherfucking book bag and go in the store and steal at once upon a time in my life. So why would I judge you? Hell, I done went in jewelry and stole 4-5 bags of motherfucking, you know, the stickers that say paid. When I was younger, I think I was like 18, 17, 18. I went past in jewels, swiped them motherfuckers, went to the back, dapped them bitches on like 5 bags of big Pampers and walked out them bitches and walked out the store and went and sold them. I don't think I'm better than nobody. I've done that. So why would I judge anyone for the life that they live? I ain't better than nobody. I just want better. I don't want to be who I was years ago and who I was yesterday. Every day that I wake up, I'm thriving to be a better me. You know what I'm saying? And people don't know people's story. They just assume. They just assume. I've did everything that I needed to do to survive in the past. And I don't judge no one that feel like they have to do it. The only thing I ain't had to do was sell my ass. And that's with the grace of God. You feel me? But when it came down to hustling, I did it. I did it. And I'm not ashamed to say I've done it. It don't make you better than me. It don't make me better than you. I know the life that I live. And when I was doing all of those things, guess what? I always had God in my heart. I always believed in him. It's just that when I got on my journey, my God taught me more. He taught me more. He taught me that I had a spirit team and I could call on them, and he taught me about spiritual warfare. He taught me more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fit to act like I ain't never had to use cedar and all that shit. Yes, the fuck I did. Yes, I did. I used cedar, lights, and gas. I'm not fit to act like I ain't never did that before, or like I ain't never had to do that before. I ain't finna act like I ain't never had food stamps before. I ain't finna the hell I get them now. I ain't finna act like I ain't never had to, like I ain't never had a low income apartment. I ain't never had Section A. But I had subsidized living before. So you think I'm gonna walk around and judge people like I'm finna act like I ain't never had to eat a syrup sandwich before and did and still will do it now. The middle piece is the bomb. I ain't finna act like I ain't never had ate a sugar bread before. Still know how to make it. Put the butter on it, sprinkle the sugar, slide it under the oven. Not the top part, the bottom part, the toasty part. You put it under there. And let it get crispy and slide that sucker back out the bomb. I ain't finna act like I ain't never drunk sugar water before. I don't think I ain't did it now since I've been grown, but I have. I ain't gonna act like I ain't never ate government cheese before. Have and still will if they bring back the original one. I don't like to know. People assume that a person never lived this type of life. I lived that life. It's just that I want better for my children. I have my children live that life? No. They have not. But they know the struggle. They know the struggle because we've been through it. But I have done everything that I needed to do to show my children a different life. When we was in that struggle, I asked my Father, God, put me in a position to where I never have to come back to this place again. Where I never have to do this again. And God put me in a position so I was able to be a different mom to my children. But we've been through the struggle before. Hell, we going through the struggle right now. The only difference is they're older. They're grown. Except my baby, he's 17. But the rest of my children is grown, but they still my babies. I'm not better than nobody. I don't act like I'm better than nobody. People that talk down on me and assume this, I just feel like they say, I think I'm the shit. And this is what I go with that. I don't think I'm the shit. You think I'm the shit. So if you think I'm the shit, then I must be the shit. I do have high confidence of myself. I am my biggest cheerleader. I do love me, but I don't think that I'm better than no one. And I don't act like I'm better than no one. And I do not judge people for the life that they live. I just don't. Okay? So I hope everyone take this reading and learn from it. This is not me telling my life story, or this is not me telling other people life stories. This is a story that people need to learn from. Stop being judgmental. Stop assuming what people do in their life, and stop listening to everything that you hear from someone else. If you don't personally know that person and you have not personally met that person, to get your perception of that person, don't listen to no one else about that person. I've never done that. I've been cool with people. I have had people that sit up there and told me things about my own significant other. These were people that he loved, people that he trusted. They told me multiple things about him. And I've never judged him or came at him with anything that they told me. I went according to what he showed me. Later on, yes, I told him what was said because he was looking at these people as if they would never do anything wrong to him. And I had to let him know these people have wronged you more than once, and they're still wronging you. You have too much trust in these people. And these are the same people that knew about the things that they told me. So they wanted him to look at me differently. So the whole time they was talking about me behind my back too, to him. And instead of him judging me off what he knew, he actually listened to them about me. And it made him start moving differently with me. It made him start acting funny with me. And it made me distance myself from him. And it's like our connection has never really picked up the way that it used to be, because there was people that came between us. But it also made him look at me differently. But the thing is, it never made me look at him differently of what they said, what they told me. I started looking at him differently off his behavior, not off what they told me. Because they told me a lot of things about him. A lot. And I never judged him off the things that they told me about him. Never. Never. And he was more madder at me than he was at those people. Because he trusted them. And believe it or not, he trusted them to where he saw no wrong in what they did. He didn't believe, but I believe he didn't believe that they said it. Even when the proof was right there, he still didn't believe it. Or he would say that he didn't care. And he still would deal with these people, and they would still move the way that they moving. Lying, sneaky, and manipulating. And I've learned to remove myself from all of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it be like that. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But you got to be able to know what to do, how to do it, how to move, let go, let God, and not judge people of what somebody else tell you. You got to judge them according to what they show you. Okay? So that's what I have for you guys today. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. And you guys have a safe and blessed, beautiful, abundant day. Have a nice one.